maybe I'm biased because I recently invested in a driverless car company, but I think it's inevitable. I think we're looking at a revolution in the next, say, 5 to 10 years that's analogous to what happened at the turn of the 20th century. Just like how the carriage was the carriage and horse. Initially you had these tinkers and inventors in the second half of the 19th century putting combustion engines on carriages and just removing the horse. A few people kind of in Henry Ford's kind of cohort contemporaries said no, we should redesign the vehicle from scratch with the expectation of it being self-propelled. And there's a few companies here in the Valley that are also taking on that same kind of approach and reinventing the car with the expectation of it being driverless. And I feel like as if we're very close to that happening. There's a question in the audience that I want to jump into discussion on questions too soon, but there's a huge problem here. You can't expect cities to be completely reinvented to accommodate driverless cars, just like how cities weren't reinvented back at the turn of the century, 20th century, to accommodate self-propelled cars. You had the Model Ts kind of running around the carriages at the time. But then, in time, the people that were scooping up the crap off the streets later, went off and, got jobs at the factories building the cars, rather than scooping up crap. You had all the infrastructure, the tubs with the water and all that kind of giving way to the gas stations. So there was a gradual shift from the horses to the automobiles. And I think in a similar fashion, which puts more burden on the engineers, there's going to be coexistence of the driverless cars with the traditional cars, and then over time the infrastructure and the rules will change to only accommodate the driverless cars. That's going to take decades, in my opinion, although we will have, in my opinion, driverless cars available to those who would wish to use them in the near future, in my opinion.